Liverpool fans, welcome to another video here on the channel, where passion for the Reds never takes a break. Today we have a hot topic that could stir things up behind the scenes at Anfield: the possible departure of one of the most promising youngsters in the squad, Uriel Kwanzaa. Even though his contract has been renewed, the center back could be packing his bags. What's going on behind the scenes? Why would Arne be willing to give up such a talent? Stay with us until the end, because this story involves interest from Bundesliga giants and changes to the Red squad. According to journalist Florian Petersberg, Liverpool are not ruling out selling young center back Uriel Kwanzaa in the next transfer window. At just 22, the defender has lost his place in the first team under Arne and has only started 7 games since January. Despite renewing his contract in October, Kwanzaa has seen his minutes plummet, and the club is already open to offers, especially from teams in the Bundesliga and the Premier League itself. It's worth remembering that other young Englishmen, such as Bellingham and Sonko, have had success in Germany, and Kwanzaa's name is beginning to gain traction in this market. Coach Arne has ambitious plans to reshape the squad, and names like Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen are already appearing as possible reinforcements. The defense should continue to revolve around Konate and Van Dijk, leaving little room for the promising youngster. Uriel Kwanzaa's possible departure has divided opinion in the sports press. Some analysts see the decision as premature, as the defender still has room to grow. Others believe that, with the consolidation of the Van Dijk and Konate duo, Kwanzaa will hardly get any meaningful minutes on the pitch. Former players have highlighted the Bundesliga's good work with young English talent, which could represent a valuable opportunity for the defender. On social media, some fans lament the loss of a youth player, while others believe that Liverpool should look for names that are more ready to compete at a high level, especially with the new cycle under Arne. If the sale of Kwanzaa does indeed materialize, Liverpool could open up space on the wage bill and, at the same time, generate revenue to invest in reinforcements. The arrival of Jeremy Frimpong, for example, could be facilitated by this move. Behind the scenes, the board is already working on various scenarios to speed up the reshaping of the squad. Ahead of preseason, with Van Dijk renewed and Konate on the rise, Arne must seek more defensive consistency without relying on youngsters in the process of maturing. The summer window will be crucial. Liverpool want to position themselves strongly from the start, and any departures will be strategic. Kwanzaa's situation could be just the start of a new profile of signings. In sales, Uriel Kwanzaa is the center of discussion at the moment. A graduate of Liverpool's youth system, he was once tipped as a defensive gem for the club's future. However, the reality has been less generous. Despite making his 40th start recently, in the defeat to Brighton, only 13 of those appearances have come this season, a statistic that clearly illustrates his decline in prominence. Even with his contract renewal in October, Kwanzaa has seen his appearances become sporadic, especially after the consolidation of the Van Dijk and Konate duo. His physical style and good reading of the game still attract the attentions of Bundesliga and Premier League clubs, who see him as a moldable defender ready for a new cycle. If he accepts the move, Kwanzaa could follow in the footsteps of other Englishmen who have shown outside of England. From the channel's point of view, Kwanzaa's possible departure doesn't come as a surprise. The contract renewal seemed like a vote of confidence, but in practice it didn't translate into consistent minutes on the pitch. The arrival of a new coach, with different ideas and a more immediate vision, tends to demand faster results and more experienced names. Despite this, you can't ignore the value of a youngster who still has a lot to offer, perhaps in another setting, another country, with more room to make mistakes and evolve. Liverpool seem ready for a new cycle, and sometimes that means giving up promise to achieve stability in the present. So, fans, what do you make of Kwanzaa's possible departure? Are Liverpool giving up a talent too soon, or is it the right decision for the club at the moment? Comment below. Your opinion is part of our debate. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, so you don't miss any content. There are more bombshells to come in the transfer window. And of course, we're still together, always with Liverpool in our hearts.